We have several live crews on the south side bringing you this momentous event for Chicago and the country. Now, from the star-studded grand opening ceremony to the thousands of people who will soak it all in at a nearby watch party, we'll hear from Darius Johnson in just a moment. But let's start right outside the Obama Center now with our Jackie Kostek.
Dana, good morning to you from 63rd and Stony Island. You can see some of the security gates behind us right now, but I will tell you that a motorcade with flashing lights and state police trailing it actually just crossed through on the east side of where we are heading to the Obama Presidential Center. We don't know who was inside, but just a special moment as we are just about an hour and a half away from the grand opening ceremony. We know this is years in the making for the Obama Presidential Center to officially open to the public tomorrow. So let's tell you about it. The campus spans 19 acres of Jackson Park, and it came with quite a hefty price tag of $850 million. Taxpayers did not foot the bill, though. It was paid for with private funds and donations. The museum itself is just one part of the overall campus, which boasts an auditorium, basketball court, a branch of the Chicago Public Library, restaurant and cafe, public gardens, and a playground. But what can you expect from the museum itself? Well, 5 floors commemorating Barack Obama's presidency. Guests will make their way up as the story is told in narrative fashion. Visitors can sit at the president's desk in a full-size replica of the Oval Office. There are also pieces from the former First Lady Michelle Obama's wardrobe and an interactive exhibit called We the People, where visitors can add their name to a screen and it will appear in a larger image. Of course, the experience ends in the Sky Room, the top of the tower, which has sweeping views of the city. Words from the former president's speeches commemorating the Selma to Montgomery marches are framed, which of course you can see those words from the outside of the museum as well. Now, as for tickets, if you don't have them for the next couple days or next few months, you're pretty much out of luck until the fall. They are sold out, but the first availability showing right now is in October or November. Tickets cost $30 for adults, $23 for kids under the age of 11. They are free for toddlers. Dana, so if you do, or actually we're tossing back to Dave. Dave, back to you.
Actually,
Jackie, I'm going to take things over from here.
Television.
I'll go ahead and take things over from here. We are at the watch party that is right here at the Midway Plaisance. Ladies and gentlemen, one thing that I could say is this place has electrified within the last 30 minutes, turning into a party. You have the music going, you have people dancing. It is very joyous. I'm going to step out of the way so you can take a look at the crowd that has started to make their way in so far this morning. The Midway Plaisance is about 7 or 8 blocks long, and people are filling this space rather quickly. There are tens of thousands of people who are all gathering to celebrate the opening of the Obama Presidential Center, and I can tell you, everyone is in a good mood. This watch party is at capacity, and you can consider yourself to be one of the lucky ones if you got your hands on a ticket. Now, the official watch party will serve as the public's front row seat to the grand opening ceremony that is taking place at the Obama Presidential Center, where you just heard from our own Dana Kozlov. Those attending will be able to watch a live stream of the dedication ceremony here at the Midway Plaisance. The event is completely sold out, and there are tens of thousands who are expected to show up today. That celebration has been going on for weeks now. It even continued last night at the Salt Shed as Michelle Obama spoke a little bit more, along with Barack, about what this place means and what they want people to feel when they walk inside those doors of this new sprawling space, this new staple on the south side of Chicago.
I want people to go in there and be reminded of what's possible. I want people to look and say, yeah, actually, you know what? We can join together and make the country better. We can reach out to people who on the surface don't seem like us and win them over. We can operate with our best impulses and still come out on top. Woo! We can do those things that not only change the nation, but change the world.
Visitors, when they show up here, they will find food, local vendors, community organizers, live entertainment, and a DJ that is currently scratching beats right now leading up to that ceremony, which begins at 11 o'clock. This place is locked down this morning. The city Secret Service and Chicago Police and other agencies have an extensive perimeter around this event. Officials are encouraging anyone who is arriving this morning to walk if you can, take the CTA or Metro, because there is absolutely no parking around this area. Back out here live this morning, it is a party out here. They have the music going. It is, again, an amazing event. You can just feel the energy in the air as soon as those gates open this morning. Everyone is excited. Some people are crying when they realize exactly what this means to have the opening of the Obama Presidential Center right here on the south side of Chicago. For now, we're live at the Midway Plaisance this morning. I'm Darius Johnson. Dana Kozlov, over to you at the Obama Presidential Center.
All right, Darius, and I know now you have some of that music that you were hoping for a little earlier ago.